Hello everybody, and today I'm reviewing a game, the video board game, Nightmare. I played this last Halloween. We played this Halloween night after Halloween was over, once trick-or-treating was over, at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We played this game. Let me tell you right now, I was very skeptical at first with this game. I found this at my work for like $10. It's from 1991, and I was super. The company is by a couple of Cowboys. They made it, but I was super surprised how good this game is. I really like it. I'm dead serious. This is probably the best board game you'll ever play for Halloween. And there's Nightmare 2, there's Nightmare 3. I don't know if it's Nightmare 3, but there's another one that's really good too. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Nightmare 3. But there's another one that I like too that's Nightmare as well, and I want to get it. But this one, this is by far my favorite board game ever of all time. This is probably the best board game of all time that I've ever, that in my opinion, just because of the whole idea of the game. And it's actually hard. It's not easy at all. This is a pretty hard game, and the setup is actually easy, but the game's hard. And the great thing is, the game is different every time you play it. And I'm serious. If you guys have not played this game, you gotta play it. I'm dead serious. You will love this game. And basically, this guy here, the gatekeeper, you get this videotape thing, right? Okay? And this is what the instructions look like, okay? And you get this other thing here. I'm gonna shut my window so the video isn't so blurry, so the video can focus a little bit better. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna use my back camera. Just because the video looks better. And this is the board, okay? It says Nightmare literally on the board. Okay? Okay, sorry guys. There. Now it should be good. I got the light on. Okay. You open up the board. This is what the board itself looks like. It's pretty neat, actually. Pretty cool. The board, it has damage on it a little bit, but the whole idea of the game is pretty cool. You get these Nightmare cards, and basically all you do is you write down your fear on the back of these Nightmare cards, then you put them in the center of the board. But this here is the VHS tape, okay? And that's all the VHS tape is. And let me tell you, if you haven't played it, like I said, the coolest board game you'll ever play. And this is the bag that holds all of the tombstones and stuff. And this is one of them. And there's names of the characters on each tombstone. But when I mean this game is awesome, this game is awesome. Like, I like this game a lot. And not only that, you get these keys. And the keys, you can unlock a gate with these keys. There's time cards as well, and chance cards, and fate cards. And these all help you also get through the game as well. But like I said, I would say for how fun this game is, 10 out of 10. There is a few jump scares that do get you in the game, which is funny. I'm not gonna say how, but once you play the game, guys, when I first got the game, I was a little concerned because it looked like some parts were missing, but nothing is missing. There's just extra slots in the box for extra pieces. I guess I don't know if you could buy extra stuff for the game, just for extra stuff if you needed it, but everything's there. And what I'm thinking of doing, guys, is I'm thinking of buying cheap Halloween masks, because your host is the gatekeeper, but one character, Helen, the poltergeist, I'm going to try to find a cheap poltergeist just to wear when you're playing the game. Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the vampire. It would just make the game, so much more fun. I think that would be such a great idea. Or, just for the game, right? Just to make the game even more fun, right? But all around this game, let me tell you right now, my brother and sister played this last year, and they loved it. They loved it, and I was shocked how good it is. Like, some people don't like it, but I'm telling you right now, if you don't like this board game, you're not gonna like any board game. This is by far the best board game of all time. 10 out of 10 for how fun it is. Difficulty, I give it like a 10 out of 10, because there's parts in this game that do get hard. And for creepiness, I give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not the scariest game, but it's spooky. It's pretty spooky. I give it a 7, 8 out of 10. Or I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, honestly. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The setup, 10 out of 10. It's pretty straightforward in my opinion. I just love this game. What we did last year and what you're supposed to do, okay, before you start the game, once you get the game all set up, the VHS and the thing, turn off your lights, set up creepy atmosphere, put creepy lights, set creepy lights up, do what you gotta do. But what I'm thinking next year is I'm actually gonna videotape us playing the game. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna set up my phone, but I kinda have an idea. And the thing is, you do want to be pretty close to the TV. You don't want to be super close to it, but you want to be kind of close. But hopefully my camera's set up good. But let me tell you guys, if you guys can find this is not easy to find at all. This is pretty rare. This is a pretty rare game to find. And this is the second time I've actually seen this game. Before I got my job at a thrift store, I was a helper and I just helped out. I went in and I was, I wanted them to see how good of a worker and how good of a person I was. And I got hired eventually. It took a few years for me to get hired there, but I finally got a job there. And then just last year, when I before I got a job there, when I was just a helper, this came in. I never bought it. I went past it, and then it came in again last year, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. So I did, and I was pretty surprised. I've never played a game that was this fun and just this cool. It's such a cool game. And what makes it cool, without the VHS tape, it's not a cool game. Because the whole idea with the VHS tape, it just adds something to the game. You know, it's kind of cheesy, but you know what? It's not super cheesy. It's a little, like 5% cheesy. I wouldn't even say that's cheesy, but it's kind of, but not that bad. But let me tell you, if you guys can get your hands on it, get it, because it's expensive on eBay. Like, not kidding. This game goes for quite a bit on eBay. But if you can get your hands on it, go for it and get it. You guys would love it. But yeah, there's my review on a couple of Cowboys 1991 Nightmare, the video board game. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys played it? And if you have, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. I'll see you guys in another spooky video.